You done? Finish eating so we can go. Finish so we can go. Hey, Dima. How are you? Hey, Veronica. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Flabby? What's that? 60? This look like Olay.
I tell you what, I like in here better than the one in Tahoe.
This is the food that we had. I had some steak, peppers, onions, and mushrooms. He had chicken, egg roll. I had some fish, hot sauce, my crab ragoon with some sweet and sour. Then I had some of these little noodles. I don't know what they call it. Some noodles, some other noodles. And then I had some of this rice. I ain't eat it, but I don't know. Never had it before, but it was good, actually. Well, this rice was good. It's like really, it got like some type of seasoning on it. It don't taste like regular rice, but it's real good. But yeah, this is our last time coming here. because I thought it was only, she told me 1650, so I thought it was only 1650. Turns out she was like, well, my son isn't free, my son costs $10. So yeah, that's more than, I'm not about to pay. How much is that? 16 plus $10, $26 for me and my son a year. At least a child can be at least $5, not no $10. $3, not no $10. But yeah, she tried to add that on after the fact. She told me 1650. Sat down, got my food and everything, and then when I went to pay, she said $10 for your son extra. I'm like, what? That's not what you told me. So it's our last time eating here. I just wanted to show y'all what I got. So yeah. And waiting for my son to finish up so we can go. While you're cooking. $16.50 is a good deal for you and your son. Now I went to there was this other restaurant in Warren, Ohio. We used to go to their Chinese buffet all the time. They didn't charge for your kid. It was only, I would say it was like $15, $16, and that was it. You came in, ate, and then you left. You had to weigh your food though if you wanted to take it home. So if you wanted to take it home, then they would charge you the pound per pound what you want to take home. But you sat down and you ate for $15, 15, 16, 15, 16, 17. I don't know which around that price. $17 for you and your kid, not charging your kid. Your basically your kid until they, at an appropriate age, like 18, 19, then they'll have to pay for themselves. But yeah, in Warren they got, a food buffet just like this, but they don't charge for your kids unless they're adult. That's how it should be though. You don't charge for kids unless they're adult. The fact that she told me $10 included on the $16.50 that's paid, no, I'm not. So this our last time. The food was good, but I'm sorry, it's not that. I've been to better, and the prices actually make sense. That's like charging and that's what they used to do here in Akron too. They used to charge for your kids to get on the bus. And I was like, okay, so this is what happened. So the bus driver told me a while ago, they actually got to reimburse me. But when I was younger, I was like 18, and I was like 21 because I had my daughter. And we was getting on the bus, and they told me I had to pay a fee for my daughter to get on the bus with me. So I was paying every time she got on the bus, $125 for me, $125 for her, and that was an arm and a leg. Turn to find out later on, now that I'm older and I'm grown, people telling me that you ain't never have to pay for your kids unless they at an appropriate age. So I'm like, y'all gotta reimburse me all that money that y'all charged me for my daughter, and I didn't even have to pay for my daughter. I was going out of my way trying to calculate how much it's going to be for me and my daughter. And my daughter is around my son's age. She was around my son's age right now. But they made me pay an arm and a leg for my daughter. She was like 5, 6, 7, and I was going out my way paying for 2 bus passes, double the fee of one person for my little child. That just brought back memories of how people get over me. He was like, what? You think he's free? He's not free. But you didn't tell me that when I first came in. You told me $16.50. And then all of a sudden you adding $10 on. I'm tired of people getting over me. I'm tired. Then I got into it with this girl at Walmart. Because I'm sitting in the line. And she got in front of me. And I told her, I'm like, I'm still in line. And she was like, you don't look like you're in line. You all the way back there. I'm like, it ain't none of your business of where I'm at in line. You see me over here, so obviously I am in line. If you don't think I'm in line, then ask me. Say, hey, are you in line? Don't just step in front of me. So then she stood there. And she ain't moved after I told her I was in line. So I went ahead and stepped in front of her, and I'm like, I just told you I was in line. And she just kept going off at the mouth, We was about to get kicked out. I was like, I can't get kicked out because I'm on the bus for one. I'm not coming all the way up here again, and I got to pay my rent, you know. And no, I'm not getting kicked out of here for you. And she was still over there running her mouth the whole time. I'm like, girl, you just don't know. If I ain't have to pay my rent, girl, don't play with me. But yeah, that's how my day is going. People just, they've been irritating me ever since I've been out here. That's why I said I ain't want to come out here for real. But I ain't got no other choice. But like I said, this the second time they try to get over on me on the money side though. They greedy. People is too greedy for me. They see an opportunity and try to take it. And it's really theft at the end of the day. Scammers in real life. They don't play with me. Just like they tried to take my money over the phone at at Domino's. No, yeah, it was Domino's when they tried to take my money. They ain't post the live. I guess they don't want to post that live. But I went live about it for Domino's. When she tried to take $25 more on top of the, how much did I pay? I paid $35, and then she told me and then she ran my card again, and she said that she was only writing down my card number. This girl ran my card again and was like, oh, she got happy when that $5 came off, and then she went to run it again. She was like, well, you got to pay $25 more. I was like, I bet I don't. Y'all just took all the money off my card. My son's dad had just sent me $40. Y'all took $35 from me. Y'all ran my card again and took the last $5 I had on the card. And then you got too happy thinking I was about to send you another $25. But that's the thing about being in Akron. Ever since I've been in Akron, they always do that. They always try to get over me. And that's what they used to do before when I was younger. Like, I was young, I was naive, I was learning. And that's the thing about y'all kids when y'all come out of high school, y'all gotta pay attention to people, because they gonna try to get over on you, and they gonna try to tell you anything just to get you to pay more than you supposed to. So I was paying more than I should have. They used to be able to get over on me when I was here before. You know, when I first had my daughter and I was out here doing what I got to do, I felt like I was obligated to pay more just to get out of the situation, because I was rushing. I was, it's just rushing. Like, when we feel like we got to do something real fast, like anxiety type thing, we feel like we got to do it, just to bypass the situation, like basically brushing it off your shoulder type thing. Like, here you go, I'm out, it is what it is. But I ain't doing that. That's something my son's dad do a lot nowadays. He do that. He still do that to this day. Like, he allows people to get over on him. Just like the one day I took a Lyft, and the driver, he paid for the Lyft, but the driver had let me see. Okay, so he paid for the Lyft driver. But then the driver, I guess he didn't want to wait. So he didn't wait. And he wound up taking the money that he paid for the Lyft to get me from Walmart. He wound up taking that money and then leaving because he didn't want to wait. I guess it's 5 minutes now that you have to wait on Lyft. So if you're not out there in 5 minutes, then they can leave you and take your money as well. I'm like, that don't sound right to me. If you cancel it, yeah, like that's what I told him. I was like, you should have canceled it, because if you canceled it, they wouldn't have been able to take your money. But I didn't tell him to cancel it yet. So they took his money. And then he had to pay again to send me another Lyft. So that's what I'm saying. They out here scamming. They out here getting over. And if you want to get a Lyft, make sure you out there in time, because they can leave you just because they want you to pay and you can pay them, and they don't got to take you nowhere because you wasn't out there in time. They can take your money and dart off. That's what Lyft drivers can do nowadays. So like I said, I'm just giving y'all a heads up of how they scamming out here. There's something else I wanted to say. I forgot. But yeah, y'all just gotta have patience with yourselves. Y'all gotta sit there and have patience, because if you don't have patience, these people will take you for granted. They will take advantage of your time. They will steal money from you. And then some. If you're not patient with yourself or patient with the situation, it's not no race, you know. Take your time. They on your time. Period. Plain blank. Don't let them get over on you. Like I said, if I would have known, if I would have came in here and you would have told me, oh yeah, it's $10 plus. You like it's you plus $10 for your child. If they would have told me that, I would have walked my butt right back out of here. Don't play with me. I'm I'm alright. I'm just sitting here ranting and venting about my day and about people. That's I was just telling, kids, as soon as you got out of school, be patient with yourself, because if you don't, people will run and walk all over you. And you will wind up spending more than you have to, because at the end of the day, people are greedy when it comes to money. And that's just the unfortunate situation when it comes to people. Obviously nowadays money runs the world, so you feel like your worth is you're identified with a dollar bill. You have made that your worth because you know how you feel. Okay, so I was talking to my caseworker today, and she was like, well, he was like, man, just stay in, because, and that's what I'm saying, like I should have stayed in. So my caseworker, he was like, yeah, just stay in, because as soon as you hear $100, you gonna go running, or you go out there and you wind up spending $100. That's how tempting it is out here. So that's, I don't know, I feel like we need to work on that as a population, like all of us together. Like we need to work on that. Stop allowing this money, or the feel of money, just money, period. Stop identifying yourself with money. Stop allowing money to dictate your choices. Whether, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this person pay more than they should to, because I own a business and I need to make money, this, that, and the third. You're worth more than that, way more than that. So that's all I gotta say for real. You allow money to keep dictating your life, it's going to get you in a hole. It's going to get you in jail. Dictate your emotions. You can't, go running for a dollar bill, and you can't allow a dollar bill to determine how you feel in that moment. Feel like you got to do any and everything. And that's the thing about me. That's how you know. This is how you know. Like, this is what money can do for real. Okay, so I finally paid off over $1,000 iPhone. I had finally paid it off. And why my butt, at a time where I was just like, I had money, but I didn't have money at the time. And I had consistent money coming in every single month. So I went and put my phone, the phone that I just paid off, in I forget what it's called. It's one of them phone dispensers. I put 2 of my phones in there, including the one I just paid off. I'm gonna keep saying that because that phone was an iPhone, and I forget what it was, the most updated one. I put it in the phone thing, the phone dispensary thing, where you can get money out of. Over $1,000 phone, I got $50 back. $50 back for over $1,000 phone that I had just paid off from T-Mobile. No, was it I don't know. I don't even know if it was T-Mobile. I think it was T-Mobile. Just paid it off. But that's what money can do to you, and that's the lessons that I learned. I had consistent paycheck coming in every single month. Why could I not wait? And that wasn't even the case though, because I didn't care about the phone. It ain't like I went and bought something with that little $50. I kept that $50 in my pocket. So you would ask me, why did I put my phone in dispensary for $50? Well, I don't know. I can go a little bit deeper, because For one, I didn't like iPhones. Two, um, I knew that I wasn't gonna stay with that phone bill. Three, I had like 6 phones on me, one working, 5 random phones, and I don't like too many phones in my possession because I feel like I only need one phone. If I get more than one phone, or I have more than one phone, it just bothers me. So I have to have one phone. I can't have more than one phone. Or at least 2, but even 2 to the max is gonna bother me. So that's why I went in, and that's why I turned in that phone. And that's what I'm saying. I don't care about money. I don't care about the value of material. I don't care about how much this phone is. Period. Point blank. I don't care. If I don't like it or I don't want it anymore, I'm gonna get rid of it, regardless of how much it is. If it's not feeling right, if I don't feel right about it in my soul, like it's just not making me feel good about it, I'm gonna get rid of it, no matter how much it is. That's the thing about me. But yeah, I never been the one to really care about money. At the same time, who doesn't get excited when they hear, you getting money, or you doing this or you doing that in regards to money and finances? And that's why I said this is where I need to work on myself, because I will not allow money to dictate my emotions or me as a person. Period. Once you get over that hunch, you will excel in life. Because that's the thing. My freaking sister, both my sisters in a situation. My older sister, my little sister, no, they both my little sisters, but one is, they around us, they only 3 months apart. But one is making the other one pay consistently her a payment for her card, because she gave her card, so she's on a payment plan with my sister. But I feel like it's this type of relationship that will draw us apart at the end of the day, because they were super close, even though they still close now. But it's just like money interferes with understanding. So the fact that I owe you a certain amount of money, I can't fully get you as my sister completely, because if I don't give you what you are asking for, then I will always have that debt with you. I will always owe you. I always feel some type of way about what we got going on right then and there, because I owe you a certain amount. And it's just like I got to walk on eggshells around you, and that's what I'm saying. Once you get over this hunch with, oh yeah, you owe me this, but you know what? It is what it is. We can't be in that position where we are financially set to where we can be like, oh yeah, it is what it is. I don't care. You don't got to owe me. And even then, when you financially set and you better off and you good, even then you come to a point where even if you lose it all, you gonna revert back to that person and be like, oh, you still got what you owe me, And that's what I'm saying. Money rules everything. Money takes over your mind. It's all about greed, and this is where we have to just get ourselves together, so that um we're not doing too much. We're not expecting too much out of anybody. A dollar bill is a dollar bill. Just like the one time I said, I was like, this money gonna be here when you gone. That dollar bill gonna be here when you gone. All that money is gonna be here when you gone. Heck, I mean, your family gonna be gone. Here gonna be here till they gone. What matters more, building a relationship with your family and building that inner consciousness, or having money rule your whole life? Dictate where you go afterwards. I just thought about something like, what if, okay, so you allow money to rule your life, and all your energy is going towards money, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So if you die, where you think your energy gonna go? It's gonna be spirit bound to that money. Do you really want that? Just to think about it from a different perspective. Are you done eating so we can go? You done? Vontae, are you done? Finish your chicken. You done? Are we allowed? Is there to go back things? Can I take his chicken? Are you done with it? I don't want to take it. Do you want? Are you done with it? Are you done? Over there. Here, take your whole plate. Go put this in trash. Okay, so we about to go. Thank y'all for tuning in, whoever did tune in. And I will see y'all when I go. Chains, taplified, hey. What's the question marks for? So yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye. I just wanted to get on here and vent about life. And yeah, I'm out.